Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God, man. And today I want to talk about now. Okay, the arc isn't called the slave arc, arc slave trade arc, but I'm gonna call it the slave trade arc. Um, Mainly because I think it's just easier, and maybe the title is more catchy. But you already know. You should already know what we're talking about. We're talking about One Piece, baby. And this time we're actually focusing more on Luffy. I know I focus a lot on Zoro, but I feel like Zoro has like a weird background, kind of character development slash whatever happening in between. But I think Luffy here was fantastic. So they meet this mermaid called Cammy, and they meet the octopus guy with the swords that they met, who was in Arlong's pirate crew, in like one of the first arcs, basically when they had to save Nami from Arlong, right, and the depth. Um, Basically what we got here in this is that these guys, they're going to Kami with Kami, or Kami's taking them because after they saved Kami and stuff like that, they're going to and the octopus man, they saved both of them, and they're going to an island. Basically, it's basically a line of trees that's so massive, and it's over the sea floor that people build there, live there, etc., and it never goes underwater. Um and this place has this special coating that you can get on your ship that allows it to essentially go underwater unscathed to go to the Fishman Island, which is a few thousand meters deep sea underwater or whatever. And basically when they get there, they're told like, yo, there was these people, right, called the dragons, the celestial dragons, and we don't mess with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Even if they execute somebody in front of you, just promise you one thing, you're gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is what Octopus Man tells Luffy and gang. Now Zoro isn't here to hear none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Zoro goes off on his own walk because he's Zoro. He either stays on the boat or he goes for a walk. He never really is with Luffy until things hit the fan. So, you know, they were basically told that like, oh yeah, here, don't refer to anybody as Fishman, for whatever reason. Just refer to all mermaid. Everybody's human here. Just refer to everybody as human. But they only said that because they know that Fishman and mermaid are persecuted and they're sold into slavery. And they're bargained with and they're trafficked essentially. And the government turns a blind eye because the people that do it were some of the original people of the whole new world that's happened 800 years ago or whatever. And they basically started the world government. Their family started the world government, and because of that, they're seen as almost like royalty. You know what I'm saying? So the government and navy and stuff turns a blind eye to all of that, just so that because of these people's positions. So it's basically power, money, all of that. And they get away with all this stuff, and Luffy and them are trying to keep out of it, right? Luffy's trying to keep out of it. They kind of see a few bizarre things, but they let it slide. They let it slide, and then Cammy gets kidnapped. Cammy is the mermaid. She gets kidnapped and gets taken, and then Luffy's trying to find a way to get her back. You know what I'm saying? And when they try to get her back, they discover like, yo, what's going on? Like, these guys are like doing all type of crazy shit. Now this is Nami and the guys that discover more of this information. And then Luffy's just on a mission to just finding Cammy, bro, because he's like, I'm not gonna let them buy my friend or sell my friend into slavery. Like, this is crazy. And he thinks the whole ordeal of it is kind of insane, but he made a promise, so he's trying to keep that promise. But at the same time, he's like, man, screw this. You know what I'm saying? So he pulls up to this, like, they do like an auction of slaves, and it's like a slave trade auction, and he pulls up, man, you know what I'm saying? And he pulls up with a vengeance, and he don't even give a damn, but he swings straight at the guy that shot Octopus guy, and he swung at him and punched that dude in the throat, man. You know what I'm saying? Dropped him, you know what I'm saying? And then Zoro as well, on his walkabout, he saw a guy that was shot in the head or whatever, and he saw how, the celestial dragons were treating people, and he was ready to slice and dice this dude. And then one captain saw him and like tackled him like yo, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? You about to start a fucking ruckus out here, like, because so it looked like he got shot by the celestial dragon. So the celestial dragon thinks he died, but she put ketchup on him and acted as if she was trying to protect him, and that he died anyway. And he's on the floor like, what are you doing? Like, and she's like, what are you doing, you crazy psychopath? And she's thinking in her head like, I knew the straw hats were crazy, but I didn't think they were this freaking crazy. Like, this guy's the first mate, and he's just acting all willy nilly like this, about to attack a celestial dragon. Like that's gonna get the whole navy after us. Like, what are we doing? And then when Luffy obviously does what he does, all the other captains that were there were like, geez, these guys are gung ho crazy. Like, I thought, like, I knew they were crazy when she saw like the crew there. I knew they were crazy, but geez, the captain is insane. He's more insane than we thought, and they found it interesting. Some of the captains found it interesting, and they didn't want to fight no admiral. None of them wanted to fight no admirals because they know admirals are like too OP for them at this stage. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they feel like they're confident they're going to get at that level, but right now they're just not at that level. And so by doing that, obviously the navy is already surrounding the action because they're trying to protect the celestials or whatever. And then as soon as they get hit, you know what I'm saying, and they save Cammy and stuff, those, admirals are coming, an admiral is coming. You know what I'm saying? This admiral is crazy. He got powers of light, and he's moving at light speed and does attacks at light speed and all type of crazy stuff. And he's basically Photon Man. You know what I'm saying? And he pulls up, man, and he's just wreaking havoc, bro. He destroys one of the massive trees because each town is like a tree or whatever. And the trees are like skyscraper size, and he just kicked that bit. He didn't even touch it with his foot. He just beamed that bit with his foot, and it just exploded. You know what I'm saying? So that was beautiful. But the main thing I wanted to talk about here was, how they're trying to escape. And Zoro really, I gotta talk about Zoro here. Zoro really is going through it because he's still kind of injured. So they fighting Kuma, which is the guy with the pawpaw fruit, and first they're fighting a fake one. And Zoro's like, this don't make sense. Like, I don't think this is the same Kuma I fought. Like, something seems off. You know what I'm saying? And if they defeat that Kuma, but they're all tired, bro. They're dead tired, and they got saved by Whitebeard's, right hand man, or first mate, which is Zoro for Luffy. They got saved by him as he fights the admiral with the light powers because obviously he's way too strong for them. You know what I'm saying? He saved them as well in the he helped them save Kami as well because he used Haki in order to incapacitate everybody in the room, including Navy man. Because you have to be of a certain amount of power to be able to withstand Haki. You know what I'm saying? Normal or regular, jugular or weaker people can't handle that shit, and they drop like flies. So everybody was out here foaming at the mouth and dropping and stuff. Now, so what happens then is, Kuma pulls up and he's smacking him, or fake Kuma, whatever, is smacking the shit out of him. But after they kill one, another one pulls up, and this time he pulls up with, I think, the person that handles the Kumas, the fake Kumas or whatever, and the guys are, Luffy's like, guys, we are not in a condition to fight these guys. We're not in a condition to win. So just run, man. Let's just run. And they start running, bro. And then Zoro is just, and that admiral, whilst fighting the Whitebeard's first mate, he's out here still aiming at Zoro. Like, I'm like, why is he so gung ho after Zoro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gung ho after Zoro. Like, Luffy's right there, but everybody seems to be chasing after Zoro these days. And I was kind of intrigued by that. So then the real Kuma shows up. You know what I'm saying? And the Straw Hats were absolutely getting pummeled, by the way, at this point. They were getting massacred. Like, they were getting beat up. This is what, y'all don't get no break. They were getting, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen a violation like those. They was getting violated, bro. They was getting violated mercilessly, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then the only thing that they could do is flee, bro. And Luffy was like, man, we gotta flee, but we just ain't got, you know what I'm saying? We too tired. And we just ain't got the sauce for this fight, bro. These mans are too strong right now, bro. Like, we just went from fight to fight to fight, and we struggling. You know what I'm saying? Imagine they just defeated a near warlord level threat just for two warlord level threats. You know what I'm saying? Those, yeah, sea warlords or the sea level threats to pull up. You know what I'm saying? And then a third one pulls up and it's the real one, bro. Or fourth one pulls up, it's the real one, bro. And he just easily takes care of all of them. And but you know what he does also? He tells the Navy and Admiral, like, I don't have to do anything. Not the Admiral, the guy that like takes care of the fake Kumas. He was like, I don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That the Navy says when I'm not within the Navy jurisdiction, when I'm not like, called upon to do a certain thing. It's in my own time, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to follow the Navy. And so he sends them away too. And basically his Papa Claus sends you flying for 3 days and 3 nights. And I think he can make you land safely, or he can make you land like dead or something. I don't know, something like that. But he sends you flying at insane speeds, bro. Like you get to places faster than you ever would. And Zoro is already beat up because everybody kept aiming at Zoro, bro. So he was getting beat the fuck. He got beamed through and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of the fake Kumas like sent a beam through his chest. You know what I'm saying? And our boy Usopp had to carry him and shit. Like, it was a struggle. And what Usopp was carrying, I was like, let me down, bro. You know what I'm saying? They after me, so just let me down, bro. You guys will escape. I'm gonna stay right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, bro. Like, Zoro really struggling. He was already talking about how he's not strong enough. He has to get stronger, But he's still injured. And he's always injured. Like I said in the video, like the injured freaking swordsman, bro. This man is forever injured, bro. God damn, bro. His recovery speed is kind of trash in comparison to everybody else's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Usopp bounces back immediately. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, Luffy bounces back immediately. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but he do be getting into some crazy problems. To be fair, he got every injury under the sun in that fight in the previous encounter with Kuma. So, like, fair enough. But yeah, so they get sent flying. But for me, the main thing I really loved was the despair of the crew when they were getting absolutely tramped on and stamped on and fondled with like that. The despair, like Luffy was like, no way, like, I'm not strong enough. Like, how can I not be strong enough to save any of my crew? And you can tell it's building up, rage is building up inside of him. You know what I'm saying? And he just can't believe it. And then he gets sent away. And it's like, wow, bro. And that's the way it ends, bro. What an arc, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people consider the full arc, mini arc, whatever, bro. The arc was sensational, bro. 10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of slap, bro. The other captains were cool as shit. They had cool ass powers, bro. Like Law was cool as hell, bro. Kid was cool as hell. Like, it was, I enjoyed the shit out of this, bro. I enjoyed the hell out of this, bro. And basically, they were supposed to ITA with the right hand man. Because he's the guy that coached the ship, and he's the best one. And they're supposed to ITA with him in like 3 days, but they running late because all of them got sent flying for 3 days. You know what I mean? So they hella late. But it's dope, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about, man. I think this was probably my favorite arc overall. I feel like it had no dips, no weaknesses. You know what I mean? It was from start to finish. It was 10 out of 10 for me. So this is my first One Piece arc, 10 out of 10, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, been your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Hey, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.